Make sure the audio interface is turned on. The power switch can be found on the back side of the interface. These are the controls for the microphone and instrument volume, also known as gain. Each microphone has its own knob to control its gain. When recording, you want to make sure you set proper gain levels so that you don't get peaking distortion. Peaking distortion happens when the sound being recorded is too loud for the audio interface to process correctly. You can see on the interface when you're getting too high, as a little red box will light up, as shown here. Lower the amount of gain until you are no longer getting the red box when speaking or playing at what you anticipate to be the loudest you will get. These are the monitor buttons for each microphone. When turned on, the button will be lit up and you'll be able to hear the audio the microphone is picking up through headphones plugged into the interface. Don't worry about this large knob, as it's meant to control volume to speakers, which are not part of this setup. These smaller knobs are your volume control for headphones. They are what you'll plug into in order to listen back to the microphones or instruments when the monitor buttons are turned on. When plugging in your headset, make sure it is plugged in as far as it can go. Let's now talk about proper microphone distance. This is not proper distance from the microphone. You want the microphone to be positioned about palm length distance from your mouth. It will help pick up your voice more clearly compared to any other unwanted sounds. Avoid getting too close to the microphone as well. When the microphone is right up at your mouth, you'll start to hear what's called the proximity effect, which makes your voice sound deeper and bassier in tone. If you like the bassier tone, then go ahead and take advantage of the proximity effect, but keep in mind your recording levels. The proximity effect also increases loudness, so if your recording levels are too high, you'll get distortion that sounds like this. The first two microphones both sit on swivel arms that can be adjusted into nearly any position you want. If you're finding it hard to adjust the arm, there might not be enough slack in the cable connecting it to the microphone. The third microphone is ideal for recording songs. Another important thing that we need to be concerned about is proper levels. And by levels, I mean how loud you are recording your voice or instrument. And so right now I'm at a proper level. I have checked my monitoring and I've, spoken loudly and just paid attention to where the levels are at, and I can hear myself clearly. There's no distortion. And then you also want to make sure that you're not being too quiet, because then obviously you can't hear yourself. Now you can increase your volume in post editing, but if you're down here, you're probably not going to be capturing your voice very well, and you probably can't hear me very well anymore at all, even though I'm speaking at fairly loud, normal talking volume. So make sure that you're paying attention to your levels, and you will also see on the graph up here, and it should look like you're getting spikes of audio, because if it's too low, you probably won't be seeing much, and if it's too high, it'll be spiking way too high up like that. In order to save a recorded file, hover over the Share tab at the top of the screen. In the drop-down menu, go to Export Song to Disk. You'll be able to name your file, assign tags to it, for Mac use only, select the export destination, which we recommend using your own portable hard drive or SD card, and also the file type. To get the highest quality recording, we recommend saving it as an uncompressed 24-bit AIFF or WAV file. Hit Export and wait for the program to complete the export. That's it! You can now take your media and do with it as you like.